Hello and welcome to Natma News Stream, your trusted source for reliable and up-to-date news. Here are today's headlines. Eritrean engineers win Total Energy Startupper competition. Fighting intensifies in Sudan's Blue Nile and White Nile states. Uganda and Dubai signed Memorandum of Understanding to boost trade ties. Dozens kidnapped in Zamfara, Nigeria amid rising insecurity. Mohammed al-Bashir named Syria's interim prime minister. Israel advances into Syria after Assad's overthrow. And wildfire forces evacuations in Malibu, California. News in brief. Two Eritrean engineers, Kamal Al-Hassan Mohammed and Medea Selsesan Mogos, have been recognized among the top 100 innovators in the 2024 Total Energy Startupper competition. This prestigious contest featured participants from 32 African nations. The two engineers, who hail from Asmara and Bantu respectively, presented their biocharcoal briquettes production project, which impressed the competition's judges. Both are graduates of the College of Engineering and Technology in Mainafhi and have begun their careers as educators at Warsaw Ikalo Secondary School in Sawa. In an interview with Shabai.com, they expressed their excitement about using the award to further develop their innovation projects aimed at improving sustainable energy solutions. Sudan continues to be gripped by violent clashes between the National Army and the Rapid Support Forces RSF, with the latest battles erupting in the Blue Nile and White Nile states. The RSF claims to have captured the town of Baut in the Blue Nile state, while the Sudanese army denies this and reports heavy casualties inflicted on RSF forces. The Jordan border crossing with South Sudan has also become a flashpoint, with both sides vying for control amid heavy airstrikes. This conflict, which began in April, has plunged Sudan into chaos, exacerbating a humanitarian crisis and destabilizing the region. The Ugandan Chamber of Commerce and Industry and the Dubai International Chamber have signed a Memorandum of Understanding to enhance business collaboration. The agreement, signed during a bilateral business forum in Kampala, focuses on trade missions, investment opportunities, and knowledge sharing. The forum, attended by 29 Dubai-based businesses and prominent Ugandan stakeholders, highlights the growing economic relationship between Uganda and Dubai. Officials from both sides emphasize the potential for mutually beneficial ventures in sectors such as trade, infrastructure, and technology. More than 50 women and children were abducted by armed men in Kalfin Dawa village, Zamfara state, Nigeria. Eyewitnesses reported that gunmen were door-to-door, spreading panic as gunfire echoed throughout the night. One resident who managed to escape said his younger sister was among those taken. Another described the atmosphere as one of the overwhelming fear during the attack. Local authorities have responded by deploying additional security forces to the area, though concerns about safety persist. Kidnappings for ransom have become rampant in northwestern Nigeria, driven by poverty and the widespread availability of illegal firearms. Zamfara has been a hotspot for such crimes, with rural communities frequently targeted. The incident highlights the ongoing security crisis in the region and has renewed calls for the government to intensify efforts to protect vulnerable populations and address the root causes of insecurity. Syria's opposition forces have appointed Mohammed al-Bashir as interim prime minister following a sweeping offensive that ousted President Bashar al-Assad. This appointment marks a significant step in the formation of a transitional government led by the HTS-linked Syrian Salvation Government. The United Nations has called for an inclusive process to ensure the country's stability during this critical period. The new government will focus on consolidating control, reshaping institutions, and addressing the needs of displaced Syrians. Following the overthrow of Bashar al-Assad, Israel has launched a military operation in southern Syria, establishing a sterile defense zone and targeting key infrastructure. Defense Minister Israel Katz said that the operation aims to prevent advanced weaponry from falling into extremist hands. Explosions and airstrikes have rocked Damascus and surrounding areas, including the destruction of naval ships in Latakia. Israeli ground forces have also moved into the demilitarized UN-patrolled buffer zone, escalating tensions. International condemnation has grown in response to the incursion, which includes Israel's defense as a measure to protect its security interests. Meanwhile, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu appeared in court today as part of the ongoing corruption trial. This marks a significant moment as Netanyahu, the first sitting prime minister to face trial, continues to navigate mounting legal and political challenges. A fast-moving wildfire, dubbed the Franklin Fire, has engulfed parts of Malibu, California, forcing the evacuation of over 6,000 residents and threatening more than 2,000 structures. Firefighters, aided by helicopters, are battling the blaze amid strong Santa Ana winds. Pepperdine University has issued a shelter-in-place order, though officials say the worst of the fire has passed the campus. As of now, over 7.2 square kilometers have been burned and significant damage is expected. Residents remain on high alert as the situation develops. Well, that's all for today's edition on Natna News Stream. Thank you for watching Natna News. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for the latest updates. See you next time.